form. Winners last week at the German Open, Tang and Si Young-siet of Hong Kong, China, up against the home pair of Gicquel and Delrue, who happen to be the European Championships and European Games silver medalists. Well, high hopes of the French pair come the Olympic Games a little later this year. Well, as far as the mixed doubles draw is concerned, this is from the top half of the draw, the second half of the top half, and awaiting the winners of this match is the reigning world champions So Young-jae and Che Yu-jung, the number 3 seeds from Korea. So interesting, the 3 pairs already in the quarterfinal stage have all been World Championship gold medalists. That is quite remarkable, isn't it? Who will join them? And that's the question. Of course, the home fans are very much hoping that it will be the home players. But here come the 2 left-handers leading out the pairs. The 2 left-handers from Hong Kong, China.
Face à eux, ils sont français. From France, Tang
Well, the Master of Ceremonies really getting the crowd fired up, ready for this one. And my goodness me, the crowd are fired up. Wonderful to see such vibrant home support for Gicquel and Delrue. This, as you can see, will be a 5th meeting between these 2 pairs, and of the previous 4, honours are shared. Last time they met was in the quarter-final of the Hong Kong Open last year. So, the French won the toss of the coin and have chosen to serve. So they obviously don't think there's too much drift in this arena. So this is Tang Chungman, who will turn 29 later this month. Born in Shatin on the Kowloon side of Hong Kong, China. Currently number 8 on the world rankings, but they have been as high as 2. But that was way back in 2018. Lost in the final of this event last year. They were beaten in the final by Jiang Zhengbang and Wang Yaoxin, the Chinese combination, who have already booked their place in the quarter-final. 32 years of age now, Si Young-siet, and she is a vastly experienced player, both in women's doubles and in mixed doubles. She's really concentrated on the mixed doubles in the latter stages of her career. Now, as you saw, at the age of 32. Their first round match was against Yamashita and Shinoya, 48 minutes for their 2-game victory. But it was wonderful to watch them last week in Mulheim winning the German Open, because at the Malaysian Open they lost in the very first round and then pulled out of both the India Open and the Indonesia Masters. So obviously injury problems still not fully healed at the beginning of the year. Gicquel is 25 years of age from Tours, West Central France, and he and his partner are some way off their career high of 5. That was the beginning of last year, 11 consecutive weeks at number 5 in the world, but as you can see, currently at 13. 25 years of age, Delrue, born in Sarcelles, the suburbs here of the capital, Paris. And in their first round, they played against a left and right-handed combination Go Soon Hwat and Siobhan Jamie Lai. Like their opponents, it was 2 straight games and a little bit quicker than their opponents, 2 minutes quicker to be precise. Well, our umpire for this one is from Japan, umpire Sakamoto. Our service judge is from Latvia, Lusviras. There's our umpire. Steen, a lot of Steen Pedersen, former head coach, of course, of the Danish national team. A lot of pressure on the French pair here.
Yeah, there is playing on home soil, and with the Olympics coming up, a lot of expectations on their shoulders. But positive win for them yesterday. First win since their loss at the Denmark Open to World Champions. So I think they have a good chance today.
And on my left, Tom Gicquel and Delrue, France.
Listen to the roar. Yes, Steen, I want to pick up on a point you made just now about yesterday was the first win for the French combination since they lost in the Denmark Open. They actually didn't play any more tournaments after the French Open last year. They had niggling injuries, and then, as you have rightly pointed out, their 3 tournaments so far this year. Prior to this, they'd lost in the first round, so confidence can't be that high for them.
No, exactly, and I mean, it was a bad loss, the one in Denmark Open, not in terms of losing to the world champions, but the way they did it. They were in winning position, 18-9 up in the second game and winning the first. They were 19-14 up, and then lost 7 straight points, and lost the third game after having a match point. So that was a tough loss for them. That would have been a great win had they managed to pull it off. And then I think they made the wise decision to regroup and get their body fresher for 2024.
As strings are gone in the rackets of Tom Gicquel.
3-1.
That one, I think, that's where he broke the strings. But I also said in the introduction, Steen, how nice it was to see the 2 left-handers from Hong Kong, China playing well again.
Yeah.
I mean, former world #2, silver medalists at the 2018 Asian Games. They've been medalists twice at World Championships. And then they did go through a torrid time, didn't they? It's nice to see them back. And, of course, now back in a seeded position. Number 8 seeds here.
Yeah, it's excellent. I'm still a little bit worried about, you mentioned the injury problems. I saw seeing Sweat having some treatment or some cool spray on her back yesterday. So that's why I also think that the French, they actually stand a good chance here.
Yeah.
Service over. 4-2.
Yeah, she's saying she can't see the shuttle. The receiver is entitled to see the shuttle. Your mixed doubles partner can't obscure the view.
3-4.
going wide.
That was actually quite a strong movement backwards from seeing Sweat to the flick serve there. I think it's clever to flick her, but that wasn't too bad, that reply. I think that's one of the things that's super important for the Hong Kong pair, to deal with the situations where seeing Sweat is at the back court.
Do you think that's one of the things that the French pair will be thinking about, trying to get Si Young Sweat to the back of the court? Tactically, that's what they'll try and do.
Good work. Gicquel.
That's very good work.
Taking up the challenge with Tang until he gets in a good position, and then he goes for the cross attack on Seeing Sweat.
5-all.
Well, the umpire, I think, having a word with Gicquel, telling him not to be over exuberant in his celebrations. Oh, that's a beauty. That is a wonderful shot. Great awareness and the technical ability to find the open space. That's a good clear.
Service over. Change. 6-all.
Kim Nielsen and Fernando Rivas on the coaching bench for the French pair. Well, for the French combination, this is their 6th appearance at the French Open, their home event. The best they've done so far was a quarter-final 2 years ago, when they were seeded the number 6 seeds, lost out in the quarter-final to Kusharianto and Kasumawati, who then lost in a thrilling semi-final.
He's really been attacking the services, the low services, Seeing Sweat. That was after she was so quick on the flicker there. I think that's one of the reasons why I like when people do the same thing twice, even though they're not successful the first time. And try to do it a little bit better, because otherwise you limit yourself a little bit too much.
Yeah. That was efficiently put away.
Had a good read for the game also at the front court, Tom Gicquel. Strong men's doubles player in his junior days, and I think there's sort of like two types of mixed double, male mixed doubles players. The ones that are really, really strong at the back court, but not really normally playing men's doubles and not front court players. And then there's the ones that used to be front court players in men's doubles that also play mixed doubles with a sort of rally playing mixed double style, so to speak.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Si Young-sek is absolutely convinced that Delrue took the shuttle before it had crossed over the net. Well, she won't get the umpire to change her mind, although the umpire has raised her right arm, which means that she's calling for the tournament referee. Now, the tournament referee can't make a decision.
I explained.
One of the deputy referees, Girish Natu of...
He said he hit the shuttle over the net, but I didn't see that. So.
That's fine. That's fine. That's point of fact. Nothing can be done. That's not the problem. That's fine. It's a point of fact.
It's awfully difficult to hear. The tournament referee or one of the deputies can only rule on a point of law, not on a decision made by the umpire.
No.
And the umpire did not call a fault, and therefore it's not a fault.
Exactly. And the players should know that, in my opinion, and that's why the umpire might have rejected calling the referee, and we don't get to see that from the net camera, at least not now.
That's well left.
But the thing is, it doesn't really matter what we get to see in replay from the net camera. It's what the umpire can see that counts, and it has to be that way. We have the same situation. Sometimes if it touches the hair, the shuttle touches the hair or the clothing and so on, in order for it to be a mistake, the umpire needs to notice.
Yeah. But that's why in some sports, they don't leave that huge responsibility to one person, and they now use technology and have a third umpire or an instant review or VAR or, you know. Oh, that was a nice block into the open space.
Yeah,
but we don't have that at the moment in badminton.
No, we have Hawkeye, which I think is absolutely great, but I'm not sure I would want more technical solutions, because we're never going to get 100% justice. Then if there's a third umpire, well, they might also be blocked in their view. They will just be more rare that we see these occasions and so on, but then we'll have even bigger discussions about it.
One thing I would say is that we have seen at numerous events the two court officials, the umpire and the service judge, consulting on certain things. And if there's uncertainty by the umpire, I think it's a good thing when they consult with their assistant, as it were. It's not an assistant umpire, it's a service judge, but you know, you can get a second opinion if you have your own doubts. But I'd hate to be in the umpire's chair. My goodness, we have the luxury of seeing things again. Well, that was a shocking serve, wasn't it?
Service over. 10.
Yeah, once the service is delivered, then the service judge's duties for the rally is over. So I would also like to see him help the umpire.
To the mid-game interval with the 1 point advantage, the home pair of Tom Gicquel and Delphine Delrue. My goodness, it's been an intense first half of this opening game.
Attack. There's actually okay space for soft defense here, and that is in the rally too. And remember, sometimes move him and soft defense. Yes. When you attack, still remember build up and then direction when you go hard and then follow up. Good variation from the half court. Delphine, I don't know if you saw it, but she starts to move a little on the cross, maybe have a little, don't play full angle, but sometimes to the tee. But she will still challenge back at you. Okay.
20 seconds. Players on court.
Oh my goodness, that called over. How on earth was that possible?
Now they're on home soil.
That is extraordinary. Wow. It did a double somersault as it went over.
Wide.
Oh, it's called good.
Yeah, I think it's going wide.
Yeah.
But,
That is the way the sideways drift we were saying yesterday. I assume it's the same today, Steve.
Yeah, I think so. I think Tom Gicquel was in the way, blocking the side of the line judge. There's no screen in here, so the audience can't really follow the graphics of the challenge. There's some small TV screens next to the players' kit boxes.
Well, what about the giant screen?
Oh, there it was.
Yeah.
Challenge unsuccessful.
Way above the
One
court.
challenge remaining. Service over.
Well, it only works occasionally then, because I've been looking at it on court 2 when there's also Hawkeye, and I couldn't see the
Play.
actual solution. Yeah, that was close. That's a good call by the line judge.
Yeah, very good. Oh, just touched the net.
Court. Service over.
So now I touched the net and you call it. Yeah, I can understand. That's frustrating, but I think she got it right.
I think she almost demolished the net. Yes, that was clearly touched the net. Yeah, she knew it. They do look highly motivated, the French combination.
Look at the placement here.
Down
challenging Tang Chunman to change to forehand defense or defend it, and then it would have gone to the line of to the right line of the court and probably wide. There it is again. Brilliant placement.
Aim towards the left
11.
hip of the left-hander. Yeah, lovely placement.
Quick.
I think that's a situation where, if I were the French, I would like to see Delphine Delrue a little bit extra to the right. If he's going to get to it, Tang Chunman, there's going to be a lot of returns that way.
Drive serve. Well, did he momentarily forget that his opponents were both lefties? Sort of a topspin half-court.
Exactly, played it with a little deception, and it's tough to get enough pace on it. They're playing a little bit up against the drift, we suspect, Gicquel and Delrue, but very alert from Tang Chunman. See, that's the placement again. If he doesn't change to forehand grip, then his natural hitting action is that way out of the court. So brilliant placement. 3 points from targeting the left hip of Tang Man.
Lovely smash from Delrue.
Wow.
Overdone it.
17-12.
It's one of those situations when you have an even match at the interval and then you come out clearly the better pair. You definitely want to convert it to a win, given the history of the last tournaments here in 2024 for Gicquel and Delrue.
Nice.
Service over. 30-17.
Here's a fun fact for you, Steen. No player representing Hong Kong, China has ever won a title
Thank you.
at this tournament,
Players back on court.
the French Open. And that's going right back to the first. And we're playing the 91st French Open.
Yeah. Yeah, the tournament got a massive upgrade when the Super Series was introduced.
Absolutely, in 2007.
And yeah, that was, I don't know, did Jo Mi represent Hong Kong back then, or had she already retired? But she would be a force in the women's singles.
And Wang Chen.
Wang Chen.
Well, we didn't see it just now, but I can tell you that after the rally, Si Ying Suet was looking very frustrated.
Great work by Tang Man, who's got a really, really steep attack when he's given the time.
40-18.
Nice.
Good play.
Yeah, it's a good rally, isn't it?
A little bit lucky there, Gicquel and Delrue. I thought Tang Man had played a very nice lift in between the two French players. That one. The second one, simply too short.
Okay. Thank you.
Just 2 points away from the opening game. French pair. Oh, that's going wide. Yeah, well left. It's game point opportunities
20.
for Gicquel and Delrue.
40.
Oh, yes.
Oh, that's great play.
Yeah, that's efficient.
Service over. Okay. Settle exchange over. 50-20.
Oh, what a return of serve. That's utterly brilliant. And what a way to close out the opening game for Tom Gicquel and Delphine Delrue. 21-15 confirms the umpire, 24 minutes. And the French fans are singing in the aisles. One game to the good for the home pair.
Just be patient, sometimes just leave defense first, it's okay. But don't follow what too fast. No, just leave. Good. Okay. Focus one point. Yeah. Okay, come on, be relaxed. No, already tired. Okay. Be smart. Be smart. With the girls, sometimes we start. Just flick to the position. Always right start.
Hot one, 20 seconds. Hot one, 20 seconds.
So one game to the good. Tom Gicquel and Delphine Delrue. What can the German Open champions last week, Tang and Si Yong-set, do in response to that opening game? Well, we heard a little bit of Flande Lempele, the mixed doubles coach to the Hong Kong-China pair, talking. And the one thing I picked up was him saying, play smart.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, but what are you supposed to do? What sort of smartness?
Yeah, hopefully they've discussed that during practice, what that means. And also focusing on one point, don't let the focus drift. Sometimes you're thinking, hey, I'm 5 points behind, I need to score quick points. Focus on playing every point as good as possible. That was one of the things that Kim Nielsen talked about in the interval in the first game there from Delphine Delrue, that they felt that Seeing Sweat was covering a little bit cross in the service returns, and it would be good to play back at the T spot where the middle line crosses the or meets the first service line.
I do think that the Hong Kong pair look a little bit tired to me, not only physically, but perhaps mentally tired. It was a big win for them last week. I know it was only a 300 event. This is a 750 event. But it was, getting the tournament win, I think, was very important for them after the injury problems earlier this year.
Yes, I think so too. And I mean, I haven't checked how many of these European swing tournaments they're entered into, but there's the All England next week. That's the main tournament, in my opinion, the Super 1000, the most prestigious of the World Tours, or at least the oldest, full of traditions. So it's a long time that you're going to be abroad.
3-0.
Broken strings
4-3.
for Delrue.
And again, following up on that tournament win last week, it is tough to play 5 days in a row and then travel and get used to a new setting, new hotel, get some practice in, and also recover. So we've got 2 winners from last week left in the tournament after first round, both singles winners and women's doubles winners from last week. They're out in the first round.
Delrue. 5-3.
There's Flandre Lemperley. Men's doubles Olympic bronze medalist in 2004, if I remember correctly, Steen.
That is indeed correct. I wish I wouldn't remember.
Oh, I'm so sorry to bring that up again. Did they beat Danes in the bronze medal
They
playoff
did.
by any chance?
And Flandre's left arm, he's a left-hander, Flandre's left arm and shoulder was almost gone. It was held together by chewing gum and tape.
It was the right idea to try and block.
Service over.
But again, after the rally,
4-6.
We can't see it in the pictures here. Maybe we see it here.
Yeah.
But again, she's frustrated.
yeah,
Here it comes. Seeing sweat and
opponents will see that though, Steen, and they
Yeah.
will get buoyed by that. Oh, that's a lovely
fantastic shot.
Service over. 7-4. Tom. Leon.
Yeah,
Excellent.
all started with a good drive serve,
8,
didn't it?
4. Play on. Service over. 5-8.
Well, prior to that last error there, the Hong Kong-China pair had won 7 of the last 8 points. Oh, dear.
That's the start you hope for when you
Service
lost the
over.
first game.
Yeah.
9-5. over 6-9. Violet, Tang, get ready quicker.
It's like the timing in the French defense have
10-6.
vanished a little bit. I think the change of ends has affected the dynamics in terms of offense, defense. You need to move a little bit forward when you're standing on the far side of the court.
Oh, that's a good shot. Ah, Dennis. No wonder he's pleased with that.
7-10.
Right in between the two players, the placement there from Gicquel and Delrue.
Play.
Let's push long. Just 1 point in it now.
9-10.
Would have been nice from seeing Tang's perspective to go to the interval with an 11-6 lead, which they had the opportunity to do. Psychologically, it's just much better.
Oh, that's a wicked drive serve. Well, it is the pair from Hong Kong, China, who have the advantage, and it's a 2-point advantage here at the mid-game interval of the second game.
Waiting, always thinking next, push, waiting. The girl always good if you just solve like this. In the middle is good. Pressure. And next again, waiting. Give pressure, waiting. Okay? If you net,
Hot
get
one,
early net.
20 seconds. Hot one,
Now, thinking.
20 seconds.
One by one. Okay? One by one. Come on.
So it's it. Steen, I couldn't hear anything Flandy was saying there. Did you catch any of it?
No, I didn't catch any of it. I was just thinking about it, that I think the production in Denmark Open, where the coaches get small microphones on them, is the thing to prefer. I don't like that boom mic there, and it's too difficult to hear what they're saying. Picking up a lot of the noise in the arena.
Yes, 4 courts in action all day today. We're down to 2 courts tomorrow, I believe.
Yeah.
Service over. 10-12. Change.
Well, normally we'd talk about players who contested a final at the last edition of the French Open defending points on the world ranking, but of course that doesn't apply this year, does it? Because both the French Open from last October and this French Open are counting towards the Olympic qualifying and world rankings. Very unusual situation.
Yeah, it is. I don't recall it's happened before. There's sometimes when the tournament changes status, if it goes from, I think India went from Super 500 to Super 750, and both of those counted because they changed status, so it wasn't the same tournament, but here it's the same tournament.
Yeah. I'm not convinced that was the right choice of shot anyway, Steve.
I liked it because I think it's important for the players on the opposite end of the court to try and get on the attack, but it was a difficult shot. So in terms of that, I agree that there was a high risk rate.
Especially with Tang at the net.
Yes, and I loved that he was staying there and making it difficult for Delrue to play it. It's gone wide.
Oh, there's a challenge here
Gicquel challenges.
from Gicquel. Well wide.
Challenge unsuccessful. One challenge remaining. 14-11. Play.
It's lost its flow a little bit, hasn't it, Steen?
I was just thinking it's slipping away from the French, and the easy points are scored at the moment by Tang and Tse. So much for that.
The curse of the commentator strikes again.
Sort of fell off the racket of seeing Sweat.
Yeah, she's struggling today, isn't she? Well, the test of a champion is how they respond when they're not playing well and find a way to win.
Good play.
Yeah, it was good use of the back box. Flat push into the deep forehand corner of Tang Chung-man. level.
It's great control there by Tom Gicquel, getting it below the tape, taking off the pace.
4 straight points. Good drive serve, and the French combination are in the lead. Tang Chung-man is not happy that that wasn't called service.
He's called for medical assistance, Tang Chung-man.
Well, I hate to say it, Steen, but we're seeing this all too often when a player or a pair has just lost a few points and it's a tight situation. Of course, we can't tell whether he's genuinely injured or not. And if he's genuinely injured, he must get some treatment.
But he's not asking to be evaluated. He's asking to get some cool spray on his body.
Yeah.
So there's no, he's not in doubt whether he's capable of playing on or not. And we've talked about it before. The players could have their own cool spray in the bag.
Yes.
So this is a convenient break for a lot of players. If you knew that you couldn't get any cool spray, I would have one in my bag.
Yeah. And the medical team at these tournaments are supposed to assess and advise the player whether they are fit to continue.
There was the asking for cool spray. Yeah, exactly. That's the medical team's job.
Yeah. 16-15.
And it's become more and more common. We see almost all players use it from time to time.
6 straight points now. 11-15 adrift. Just 17-15 up. What a good run by the French pair.
Excellent.
Service over. What the call?
Tang.
16-17.
Yeah, it's perfect placement, isn't it?
Thank you.
Good flicker.
17-0.
And in a blink of an eye, at that level. 2 quick points.
Play.
Oh, it's just wide.
Service over. 18-17.
Way long at the back line. And it's a 2-point advantage. And 2 points away from a second quarter-final appearance at their home event 2 years after the first. Nice. Yeah.
Service over.
Great pressure they put on Delrue there. Tang and Si. Excellent. Great read by Tzu.
19-all.
It's a battle of nerves at the moment, isn't it, Steen?
I think she's become stronger in that backhand side, seeing sweat. At least more proactive, going for the chances, trying to cover it well.
Super change of pace. Down and possibly very nearly out. Because Gicquel and Delrue have a match point opportunity. Great images. The effort. Both diving. And both a little short of the mark. So match points for Gicquel and Delrue.
Oi, misunderstanding.
Unbelievable.
Oi.
It's an extraordinary rally. Probably the longest rally of the match as well. They've done it! The home pair of Gicquel and Delphine Delrue through to a second quarter-final at their home event, the French Open. Had to come from 11-15 down in that second game before clinching it 21-19 in a match lasting 51 minutes. The French fans are on their feet. Great efforts by Gicquel and Delrue.
Match won by Gicquel and Delphine Delrue. 21-15, 21-19.
Well, Steen, they held their nerve well.
No, they did. They did, and how fitting that these four players ended up with a real YouTube rally. Best rally of the match, finishing the match. From a neutral perspective, it would have been nice to see even more of this match.
Yeah. But I'm sure the home fans are absolutely delighted that their pair are through in 2 straight games. Yeah, that's what it means. Confirmation of the score, 21-15, 21-19 in the match lasting 51 minutes. Through to the quarter-final, where they will play against the world champions, So Xiang-jae and Che Yu-jung. Welcome back to the second round action here on day 3 of competition at the Adidas Arena here in Paris. Next up, we've got men's singles, and it's Viktor Axelsen